Wow, I have never seen something like this. This is from my pre-calculus test that I gave my students. Let's have a look. The question is to solve this equation. Log base 2 of x minus 1 plus log base 2 of x plus 5 is equal to 4. So the first step seems like we just kind of take the log base 2 on both sides. So we somehow get rid of the log base 2 from the left, but we have the log base 2 right here with the 4. And then we see that x plus x is 2x, and then minus 1 plus 5 is minus 4. And that's still equal to log base 2 of 4. Next, let's add 4 to both sides, so we can get the 2x by itself, and that's equal to that. And then of course, to get x by itself, we just have to divide the 2 to both sides, which is this. Then we can use a calculator. Enter that on the calculator. We end up with 3. And let me tell you, this right here is correct. But of course, if you take a look right here, how many mistakes do we see? Quite a few, right? Well, actually 2. I have never seen something like this. It works out so beautiful. I was so surprised when I was grading the question right here. Let's have a look. Firstly though, when we have log base 2, of course you cannot just get rid of the log base 2 by taking the log base 2 on both sides. So this right here is not correct. Secondly, this is just like a smaller mistake, but somehow this mistake helped this to work out very nicely. Minus 1 plus 5, it's not minus 4, this is incorrect. And then the rest is okay algebraically, and then again, we somehow get 3. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, like if you grade enough paper, if you grade enough like mistakes, sometimes you will just see something that surprises you, that you don't even know how to grade the test anymore. I did give the student some credit, like 2 points or something, just because of the nice correct number for the answer. But of course, all the steps from here to here is wrong. But anyways though, let's talk about how to solve this actually. The correct way is that, notice the left hand side we have 2 logarithms. We will have to combine it into just one first. Thankfully, they are both log base 2. So here is the property. Note that when we have log base b of a plus log base b of another expression, let's say b, this is equal to log base b, same base. When you're adding these 2 logs, you're just going to multiply the insides together and put that inside right here. So the left hand side will give us log base 2. Just write it down one time, and then we are going to multiply the insides together. So x minus 1 times x plus 5. That's how we combine the logs together. And the reason that we want to do that is because next we can get rid of the log. And to do so, we'll just exponentiate. You don't do log when you have a log already. When you have log, you want to treat them as exponents. This is what I mean. The base is 2, so you are going to put 2 to this power, and then do the same thing right here, 2 to that power. Cancel. And then as you can see, this right here, you can multiply it out real quick. Multiply it out, we get x squared. And then this times that is 5x, and this times that is minus x. So together, this is plus 4x. And then lastly, we have minus 5. And then on the right hand side, we will have to work out 2. This is the base. And then the 4 is like the exponent now. So we will get 16. Again, this is because 2 to the 4th power gives us 16. And now we end up with a quadratic equation. Minus 16 to both sides. So we can see that we will have a quadratic equation in the standard form. And to factor it, we can pick 2 numbers. They multiply to be negative 21, and when you add, they have to be positive 4. And the correct combination is plus 7 and minus 3. Now, from here, you will see x plus 7 is equal to 0, and the other one is x minus 3 is equal to 0. So either we get negative 7 or 3. But this is not the answer, because when you plug in -7 into the first part right here, you will end up with log base 2 of -7 minus 1. And remember, log of any base, if you have a negative here, at the precalculus level, we are not going to take it. This is technically imaginary, but when you see this, you are going to get rid of it. Anyways, if you put 3 into here and here, you will have log base 2 of 2, which is 1, and then log base 2 of 8, which is 3. So 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So this is the only answer.